Well, I'm not sure how to put this game into words. But I just gotta make a sound. You know, all that kind of stuff, right? It was a flippin' circus show. Blue Jays, well, it's right now. I mean, they're probably gonna score another one too. But at the very moment, it is 18-0 Astros. Blue Jays made 3 errors and have 6 hits. The Astros, no errors. 17 hits. And the Blue Jays, from the moment this game started, it didn't really look good. I mean, you look at, they had some runners in scoring position. They had some runners on base. Just couldn't do anything with it. The one moment this team had, hey, on a wild pitch, it's 19-0 now. Can they do the unthinkable and get it to 20-0? I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. It's sickening. And if the Blue Jays do not score a run in the bottom of the 9th, which obviously doesn't matter, but if they don't, this will be the longest the biggest shutout loss in Blue Jays history. I'm not even watching the rest of this game because what's the point? It's 19-0. It's a joke. You know, J Happ started on the mound. I mean, what do you want me to say? He went 4 innings, gave up 7 hits, 6 runs. Only 2 of them were earned because of the errors. He walked 3 guys and struck out 3, and this is where it gets fun. Harold came in. I mean, obviously the Jays were stinking at that point, so they just bring him in. 2 innings. He gives up 4 hits, 3 runs. Loop comes out, doesn't get an out, gives up 2 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them were earned. Tepera comes out, pitches an inning, gives up 2 runs on 2 hits. And Jeff Beliveau, whatever, gets a clean inning. 1 inning, doesn't give up a hit, doesn't walk a guy, and actually strikes out a man. Whoa. And Joe Biagini, as of right now, I don't know. Oh, look at that. He got 2 out now. So far, it's 2/3 of an inning, giving up 2 hits, 4 runs, and walked 2 guys. The bullpen sucked. The bats sucked. The starting pitching sucked. The team sucked, period. You never know what you're going to see from one day to the next. We saw a 3-game win streak. We saw a really bad loss. Okay, we came back with a win. All right, let's see something going. Nope, you lose. Well, as of right now, you're losing 19-0. What a way to go into the All-Star break and trying to keep hope for your fans by getting absolutely clobbered 19-0. I understand this is one of the best, well, the best offensive club in baseball, but 19-0? Really? And you know what? I'm going to go all the way back. I don't know which inning it was because at this point it's just a mess. The Blue Jays had the bases loaded, 1 out, and, you know, their pitcher, Peacock, could not find the strike zone. Walked all 3 guys, the bases loaded, 1 out. Pilar and Goins were up. You're down 6-0, but a walk here, a base hit here, and boom, you're right back in. It could be 6-3, and it's right there. But instead, Pilar, boop, pops up to the infield. Goins, boop, pops up to the infield. Absolutely nothing out of the inning, and after that, everything fell down the hole. This team, I don't get them. There are some days where you're like, wow, that was a beautiful game by the Blue Jays. And then you're like, today, you're like, what the hell did I just watch? Or watch even a little piece of? No, I have no idea what we watched today. Now, credit to the Houston Astros for absolutely ripping apart the baseball. They're a good hitting team, so what do good hitting teams do? They hit the ball against crappy pitching, and that's what the Blue Jays threw at them today was crappy pitching, and they made us pay. J Happ done nothing but good things since he's come off the DL. Today, that's an exception. He had a rough one. But he only gave up 6 runs, and only 2 of them were earned. So you can't blame him 100%. The bullpen just, I mean, you're down 6-0, you're not going to throw in, you know, Danny Barnes to try and save you some innings. No, it's not going to happen. But that tells you the Jays bullpen right now is just rough to watch. And with this being said, and the Blue Jays losing today, they won the series against the Yankees. Great, you get the split here. A lot of people are going to be like, oh, you got the split against the best team in baseball. Not record-wise, but in the American League. Well, that's a positive. It is a positive. But when you lose, those 2 games that you lose 12-2 and 19 whatever it's going to end up. That's not really a good way to think about it. This team is trying to contend. I understand right now, record-wise, and the way they're playing it, it doesn't look great. But this team wants to contend. But when you're losing, the quote is, if you want to be the best, you've got to beat the best. And the Jays did that twice, but then when they lost, they got absolutely clobbered. I understand. It could be you could lose 1-0 or 19-0. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, I get that. But as the Blue Jays' morale as a team, you're going into the All-Star break not playing for 4 or 5 days, however you want to look at it. And the last game you have in your memory is a 19-0 clobbering. And we want this team to come out of the All-Star break firing on all cylinders and get back into this. Well, it might be tricky now that if you won this game, you would have won the series, you would have been on a high, you would have won 2 straight series, beat the best team in the American League 3-1 in a series, and been ready to get back at it when you come after the break. But instead, you split, which is okay, and you lose really, really bad on your home field. And Blue Jay fans were cheering when you get an out, like loudly, hey, like the Bronx cheer. That's awful. As a player, you probably hate hearing that. But they deserve it, though. That's the bad part. They actually deserve it. And it's not just like the Jays were making good pitches and then they were hitting them. No, the Jays just couldn't throw quality pitches, and they made 3 errors in this game. You know, clearly some of those errors led to Jay Happ's runs because only 2 of them were earned, and he gave up 6, right? You know, and you also look at this. Aaron Loop gave up 4 runs. Only 3 were earned, so there's another error there, right? Errors come back to haunt you. Now, I'm not saying, you know, this is, oh, great, they bring in Danny Barnes in the 9th inning. Oh, clean up the mess. Let's get the rally going. It's just sad. It's just so sad. I'm done talking about this. We've had a lot of great things happen with the Raptors and a lot of good stuff like Carroll getting moved and getting C.J. Miles, and losing Joseph's tough, but you got a good 3-point shooter in C.J. Miles. We're all happy, and then we see this. Oh, hey, they got out of it. Hey, now, okay. The rally's coming. No. But the good news is they won't give up 20 runs. Okay, you know what? Trying to find positive in a game like this is nowhere to be found. Let me see if anybody had any multi-hit games. Because really, oh, Donaldson was 2 for 2. Oh, good trade bait, I guess, if that's the way people want to think right now. But other than that, nothing really happened. And now we get to watch Smoke in the All-Star game, Osuna in the All-Star game, if they play, and the Home Run Derby tomorrow night. So that's going to be fun. But that's going to do it for this one, you guys. If you guys enjoyed this one, and if you're as depressed as I am about this game, hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below. I mean, if you want to talk about this game, you can. If you want to talk about the future of this team, you guys can. Should we wait till after the All-Star break to start thinking, let's get this team out of here? Let me know what you guys think, and we'll talk to you guys. Oh, my goodness. We won't talk to you guys until Friday. Today is Sunday. We will not be talking for 5 days unless I get that channel update in the middle there somewhere. We probably will be doing that. But other than that, if there is no video, we'll talk to you guys Friday as the Jays look to come out of the All-Star break, like I said, firing on all cylinders as they're on the road now. They face Detroit in Detroit, Boston in Boston, and then in Cleveland. So it's not going to get any easier for the Jays, but let's see what they can do. We'll talk to you guys Friday night.